Hey everybody, this is Dr. Kaitie. I wanted to go through a couple progressions of our posterior pelvic tilt and some further core strengthening exercises you can do. Again, I'm on the floor today. You can do this on a bed, on a couch, or a surface you feel comfortable with. If you know you have difficulty getting up from the floor, please do not do it on the floor. There's gonna be other exercises you can do. But for now, try them in your bed, okay? So if you saw my other video about posterior pelvic tilts, I'm assuming you've conquered that, you understand what it feels like, and now you're ready to progress to the next step. So in the next step, all you're gonna need is a pillow, maybe a rolled up towel, something that you can use for our next exercise. So I'm gonna show you first, and then we'll do 10 together. The magic number is 10 here. We're going for 2 sets of 10. If you feel like you can only do 1 set, just do 1 set, or if you're feeling eager, you can try for 3. My goal is that we find that steady base around 2, and I'll do 1 set of 10 with you, okay? So first exercise we're gonna do is called an isometric press. We're going to be laying on our back. Legs are gonna be bent up, and the pillow is just resting on your knees. I don't want your legs to be outspread wide. I want them just to be shoulder width apart. Your pillow or rolled up towel, whatever you choose, is gonna be resting right on your legs. Arms are gonna be completely straight. Hands are just natural, nothing squeezed together, nothing too wide, just resting. Elbows stay straight, wrists stay neutral. All we're doing is we're pressing down. So the force is down this way. We're pushing into the pillow. We're holding for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you relax. The goal for this one is actually when you press, you're gonna feel your pelvis rock back a little bit. The whole point is that we're isometrically, meaning we're putting our force in one direction and holding. We're turning on our transversus abdominis muscle, activating our posterior pelvic tilt, and you're gonna feel a little bit in your arms because you're pressing down. So all of those sensations are normal. You should feel in your arms, you should feel your pelvis, and you should feel a little bit of your core muscles turning on. We're gonna try for 10, 5-second hold, 1 set, okay? So follow along with me. Elbows are straight, wrists are neutral, direction of drive is straight into the pillow. We're pressing and holding, we're pushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you relax. And we're trying again. You reset in between each rep, okay? So now we're pushing. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you relax. And you push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3. And push 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4, almost halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And you're breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Push. I want you to exhale as you push. All right, this is going to be 7. Exhale. And inhale when you relax. And push. And relax. And 2 more. Push. And relax. And we push. And we relax. Good. Okay, so that's 10. You feel the same muscles when you do a normal posterior pelvic tilt versus when you press. Your pelvis is rocking in the same direction. This is just a nice progression and another way to feel what you should really be feeling when you do your posterior pelvic tilts. I'm gonna put my pillow behind us. Maybe you can put it behind your head if you feel like you need a little extra support here. And then we're gonna progress to a posterior pelvic tilt with a march. So the goal for this one is that you're activating that posterior pelvic tilt. You're holding that. As you hold it, you're marching your leg 1, you're marching your leg 2, and then you relax and we reset. That's 1 rep. We're gonna try for 10, so let me show you one more time. We're activating that pelvic tilt. We're rocking our pelvis back. We're holding that. We're maintaining that tilt. We're marching. We relax and we reset. Okay, we're gonna try for 10 of these. This is a progression, training our body to maintain that posterior pelvic tilt while we do something else, making it functional, okay? So follow with me. We're trying for 10. We're activating that tilt. We're marching, and we reset and relax. That's 1. Activate that tilt. March for 1, and relax. That's 2. Activate that tilt. Hold it, and relax. Reset. And 4. And 5. And relax. Halfway. 6. And 7. And 8. Here's my reminder that you should be breathing. We're increasing pressure in that abdominal region. That's why it's so important that we're breathing. Otherwise, you're going to create too much pressure and other complications can arise. So it's so important that we exhale on the hardest part of our exercise. No purple faces here. And you relax. That was 10. I know these sound silly. You might not be feeling muscles activating like you want, but it's so foundational for helping our low back. I know a lot of people are having pain in their back right now. I'm trying to help you guys ease that pain. So we started with our posterior pelvic tilts. We went to our isometric press. We did our posterior pelvic tilt with our march. And I'm show you one more exercise, another isometric hold. However, this one, you're just lifting one knee at a time. Elbows stay straight. Direction of force is straight towards my knee. You're pressing down and holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you relax. And then you press again, push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. We're gonna try for 5. This one is working our hip flexors, but as you do this, again, you're gonna notice when you press, your pelvis automatically rotates backwards a little bit. Another foundational way to work our core and also our hip flexors at the same time. So let's start over. I'm gonna start for 5. We're gonna do 5 with a 5-second hold on the left, and then we'll move and do it on the right. 5-second hold, 5 reps. All right, so we're pushing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax, and push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax, and push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax, and push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax, and push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. I'm feeling a burn in my groin, my hip flexors here. That is totally normal. You should also be feeling your core a little bit. We're gonna switch sides. Now I'm doing the right. March here, elbow straight, palm straight, wrist is neutral. We're pushing for 5. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the whole time you're focusing on your core, feeling your back press into the mat, press into your bed, whatever surface you're on. I'm pressing and I'm holding 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax, and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, one more, press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, relax. If you're feeling like you want to repeat that entire cycle, please feel free. You cannot really overdo this exercise. We're training our posterior pelvic tilt, we're training our muscles. Everything is so foundational for our low back. Try to do this one more time. Do it in the morning, do it in the afternoon, do it when you're having discomfort after activity, whenever you feel like you need it. That posterior pelvic tilt is going to provide so much relief and really gain that core strength that we need to prevent our low back pain. All right, I hope this video again helps you feel a little bit better. The more you do, the more consistent you are, the better you're gonna feel. I really, really, really want you to focus on these exercises. Try doing them every single day so you feel your best and you feel that your back is getting a little bit better. Stay tuned for other exercises, and I hope this really helps you.